this is Rick Prokop, and thanks for joining me at Piano Power Lessons. Today we'll be looking at the left hand of the scissors grinder. And since there are new notes in the left hand, we'll be doing some note reading. And then we'll go on to playing the left hand alone, just bouncing on the individual notes as we've been doing in the past. And then I'll demonstrate how to group notes together using physical groups. But before going any further, let's have a listen to what it sounds like. And overall, it's a pretty nice melody that could stand on its own. So now, as I'm playing the hands together, I'm sure you'll be much more aware of the left hand because now you're familiar with it. So now you can hear two very distinct melodies happening at the same time. And that's the point of practicing hands alone. Okay, let's play a little game now. I'll play the notes and say them, and I'll do that for the first line. And then I'll ask you to do the same thing after I'm done. And here we go. C, B, A, G, C, B, A, G. Okay, you try. 1, 2, 3. Okay, now I'm going to do the second line. 1, 2, 3. C, B, A, G. And you try. 1, 2, 3. All right, now we're going to do the first two lines combined. I go first. 1, 2, 3. C, B, A, G, C, B, A, G, C, B, A, G. All right, you try. 1, 2, 3. Now the third line is just a repetition of the first line, so let's go down to the fourth line, and I'll play through and say it, and then you do it. 1, 2, 3. B flat, A, G, B, C. Your turn. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. All right, now we're going to do the third and the fourth lines together. Ready? 1, 2, 3. C, B, A, G, C, B, A, G, B flat, A, G, B, C. Okay, your turn. 1, 2, 3. All right, let's look down at the keyboard and we'll play the left hand together, or I'll show you how to do it. And the first method I want to show you is just bouncing like we've always done in the past. So we're just going to bounce 3 times, and then on a quarter note, each quarter note gets a down, up, down, up, down, up, bounce, bounce, bounce. So it's always down, up, down, up, down, up. Okay, let's take a look. All right, so you might want to just gently grab your left wrist, put your thumb on top, put your index finger on the bottom very gently, and we begin. 1, 2, 3. 2, 3. Down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Always bouncing, always moving that wrist. 2, 3. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 1. Third line. 2, 3. Here comes the B flat. And then the A, G, and B, C. Okay, so you're always moving, and then finish with a limp wrist, fingers hanging down. Now I'd like to show you how to play the left hand so that it corresponds with the physical grouping of the right hand. And if you're uncomfortable with joining notes together in physical groups at this point, that's fine with me. Just keep bouncing along, playing at a slow speed, and at some point, the coordination will come, and then you'll be able to try this. So if you want to skip this part, fine with me. But for those of you who'd like to try it, here's what we're going to do. So left hand, we're going to correspond with the right hand. We're going to begin with an up motion of the wrist, up. And then when the right hand comes down on the third beat, we're going to come down with the wrist of the left hand. So it's going to go like this. 1, 2, down. So we're going to have a corresponding physical group in the left hand that goes all the way from here on the third beat and reaches a high point here on this C. So we have this. 1, 2, 3, up, 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 up. And then the same thing happens over here. You're going to hit this thumb on an up motion, and then the right hand, the right wrist comes down, so your left wrist is going to come down and correspond with that, and then play through these notes, and the wrist will gradually get higher and higher until you reach this C. So we'll put the left hand physical group will look like this and continue on to this C. So now both wrists are high at this point, and then the right wrist comes down. So the left on the third beat. So the left wrist is going to come down with it. And we'll have a situation where we have the thumb, 1, 2, and then 3, 1. So this is an up motion on this C. Then there's a down up to this B, and then another down up to this A. So all told, we have, say from up here, we have up to down, up, 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 down, up, down, up. Now the next left-hand physical group is going to correspond with this right-hand physical group above. And since it begins on the second beat, we're going to have this. So for the A, we're going to have a down, up, up to the fourth finger on the G. And now this is interesting. We have the original first line down here, right? This is the same as this, but now we have a pickup to the downbeat, showing you that it's very wise to play the downbeat as an ending rather than a beginning. Up here, the piece could have began like this. Finish, and then gone on, see? So the left hand will do a down, up to the C here, starting on the third beat, and then we just copy what we did down here. Third beat, all the way to the C. Third beat now goes all the way to this B flat. And then we just mimic the physical groups of the right hand to finish out. So we have a down, up to the third finger, then a down, up to the fourth finger, followed by a down, up of the B going to the C. All right, let's look down at the keyboard now. All right, I'm going to do this very slowly for you. So we begin, I'm holding my wrist by just going forward on your thumb. Simply just lifting your wrist and the key goes down because the weight of your hand is there now. So we have 1, 2, 3. We're at a low point for our wrist. And now we're going to play four notes. B, A, G, C. And the wrist gets back to where it was when we began. So that's really important. So you begin, you come very low now, you're at your lowest point, and now you creep up with your wrist because your fingers are pulling you forward. And then you finish here, you come down on 3 again, creep up. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Let me do that second line for you again. 1, 2, down, up, 2, down, up, up. Okay, then we go on. 3, third line, 2, 3, up, 2, down, up, 2, down, up, 2, 3, and off. Well, that should do it for today. In the next lesson, we'll play the hands together using the 2 methods that we used with the left hand in this lesson. So thanks again for joining me, and I hope you have a great day.